I'm Michael Cobb. I'm an associate professor of political science in the School of Public and International Affairs. The project that Joe worked on with me is called the PAC Poll. That's where I'm teaching students how to be better consumers and actual producers of survey research.
I talked to Dr. Cobb, I guess in the fall of 2012. He needed someone to do some web work for him, and that's sort of where we started talking, and I ended up going on a trip to Key West with him to do some other polling research. And we linked up and we had this idea for a grant, and we applied and we got the money, and we started to work on our project.
Joe's kind of a handyman within the PAC Poll in that he can pretty much do anything. So the PAC Poll page, in its current version, he's pretty much responsible for how it looks, getting the stories up, getting the data up. Probably one of the most responsible students I've ever met.
Well, I really love being able to quantify the NC State student body, so being able to look at trends and the way that opinion changes in the student body and making that information available to everybody else.
It grew sort of with my frustration about polling in general, and that people tend not to know a lot about how polls are made. So I wanted to take additional time to teach students how to really understand not only how polls are made, but what their relevance is in a democracy. So I'm kind of theoretically oriented. What does public opinion mean in a democracy? But also quite pragmatic, that this is an opportunity to teach students a skill.
The PAC Poll is a group of 4 to 5 people, and we have to work as a team to create polls and to write and to do analysis on those polls and then release the information. So there's a whole process of analyzing the data, writing the stories, editing the stories, posting them, and then getting press. What's really cool about CHASS, in my opinion, is that it's allowed me to pursue a really broad number of things. So I can work with Dr. Cobb on polling research, or I can work with a communication professor on messaging, and I can use all that interconnected information to make myself competitive in the job market, competitive after college for grants in grad school. It's not a funnel. I can do a lot of different things, and I really appreciate that opportunity.
I think the students get a fair amount of just enrichment in general, so I think they learn practical skills at the same time.
Well, I recommend undergraduate research to anybody. So anybody in college, I think it's a tremendous experience. It allows you to develop some really great skills. It allows you to meet some really good people and connect with great professionals.
For undergraduate students interested in pursuing research, there are funds available and there are faculty available. It's just a matter of thinking of a good question. You know, what do you want to know, and then finding someone that can help you figure out how to find the answer to that.
There's always going to be bumps in the road, and there's always going to be problems. But when you have great advisors and when you link in with the right people, it makes it really easy and really worth it to go after these big problems and try to find solutions.